Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
I guess the only reaction would be we're glad it's finally out.
And after months of delay, the economic impact study on the last minimum wage increase was finally released. It's a report Chairman Bobby Shringy says the Guam Chamber of Commerce wanted before any additional wage hike.
This is an opportunity for all parties to sort of dissect it, review it, come up with, what's the next plan of action.
And while the chamber holds off on giving any actual opinion just yet, Speaker B.J. Cruz, on the other hand, isn't holding back. He says a study could have been done for decades for every time the minimum wage saw an increase.
The banshees have been whining that it was going to cause all kinds of apocalypse, and it didn't happen. It never happened.
In 2015, the minimum wage went up to $1 to $8.25 an hour. The results showed the wage hike did not negatively impact the island's economic progress, and the employment trends showed continued job and wage growth. Meanwhile, businesses didn't see a reduction in workers' hours or benefits in the year that followed the last wage increase.
At least I'm hoping that they will look at it and say, this is not BJ. This was written by some academician from University of Washington and University of Guam. And these are scientifically founded. They are not some conjecture by some crazy politician.
The report included an addendum on employer-employee perceptions, which wasn't part of the scope of work required. This showed employers were, quote, concerned that the proposed increases would force them to raise prices, and nearly half indicated they would be forced to cut hours for their workers. Cruz says this opinion piece was poorly written.
I was dismayed that anybody attempted to attach that trash piece at the end.
And with the report complete, Cruz introduced Bill 20 Monday to increase the minimum wage to $9.20 by October 1st this year, and then to $10.10 by the following year. Shringy refrained from giving his support just yet.
That's actually kind of hard to say at this point because I think that's where the dialogue begins. I can't really give you an answer on that because the umbilical cord has been freshly cut and we're still at the point where we're reviewing things.
And whether any actual apocalypse actually takes place, Shringy says there's still room to have concern with any possible increase in wages.
It's good to hear that we had a great year in 2015. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, and let's hope it continues. But at the same time, just because we had a great year does not mean that we should not be cautious and I'm not going to say the word apocalypse, but a recession was to occur. So at the end of the day, it's really, we have to do this responsibly.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.